I'm happy for the men that they can have like sort of ways to blow off some steam. Like I think it's so sweet how they have their sports. I think that's so darling. How they have their football teams. I think that's funny. That's so sweet. And I love football because I don't like to watch it at all, but I love to imagine things about it. And what I like to imagine is that all of the men have decided to be on a team, of course, because they're best friends. And they love to be best friends, and that's why they wear the same outfit and get together on a strict schedule to put on the same outfit and then go rush after the toy.
How many liters are in a gallon, sir?
Nobody knows.
And, sir, in this new country, what plans are there for men of color such as I?
Distance will be measured in inches, feet, yard, and mile.
22-minute podcast. 22-minute podcast. Don't want to take up much of your time. Just gonna read some headlines. Stuff.
Welcome to the 22-minute podcast. My name is Wes Sievertson. Today is Tuesday, March 25th, 2025. A lot of 25s in there. I'm here with James and Mike.
Hi, guys.
Hi. They said hello in the opposite order, but you get it. You recognize their voices at this point, and if you don't, thanks for listening. Hi.
Hey.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah. In the open there, little Jenny Slate, maybe. No, you said she did have... We included it. Okay. Really, the big maybe is we got Jenny Slate in the open. We got Nate Bargatze, both having a birthday. Jenny Slate turning 43. Happy birthday.
I love what Nate did, and he hosted SNL twice.
Oh, what the George Washington thing?
Yes. Oh, my God.
That's what makes me think I might want to know which way he voted. You know what I mean?
Oh, no, okay.
I was saying before we started, like, he's funny, he's wholesome, but maybe I don't want to know the way that he votes.
Yeah.
But then again, that skit might suggest that he has some self-awareness. So that's
What
nice.
did he do? He did, like, how many feet are in a mile?
Yeah.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. Yeah, it was just real, good. Like, what's America? How is America kind of probably pridefully stupid?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was basically the whole bit. So thank you, Nate. Wow. Maybe that's what I included.
Yeah.
You know what? That sounds good.
Yeah, it's oh, my God. I watch those quite too much. Probably.
I get it. Oh, and then, yes, the big maybe in the opening, also having a birthday, Mary Beth Monroe from Workaholics. She was the boss. Mm-hmm. She is very funny in that show.
Yeah.
But then she's also very sexy. Isn't that weird?
The hard-ass brunette, right?
Right. That's a great way to describe her, whether you want to describe her as the boss or her being sexy. Yeah, that applies to either one. Because maybe I want her to yell at me. I don't know.
Hey, as long as she's wearing stilettos, am I right?
Stilettos?
Stilettos.
Yeah, the brand. You have to say it with like a California accent. Stilettos? Stilettos. Yeah.
The stilettos are hitting this time of year.
Because that's where we're going to sell them. Did you know that American... That's where we're going to focus it. Did you know that American Apparel turned into LA Apparel?
Really?
Yeah, when I was in LA, I would see the ads for LA Apparel, and I didn't put it together. And I think I was there for like 3 months, and I was like, "Wait a minute,"
because
it was like the same kind of marketing and shit.
So it's like La Americana.
See, no, it's so funny because a very stupid dad joke that I would say to my dad often. Actually, I only did it once or twice. It's whenever they put the LA Fitness in Mesquite.
Oh yeah.
And I remember turning to him and be like, "Is that French?"
La Fitness.
And he did not get it. You know,
it's funny. It's a Canadian company. You can look it up.
Yeah, it's like, well, yes, but it's French Canadian, so yes and no. Yes and no. That's one of my favorite episodes of Adventure Time that I've ever seen.
Oh yeah.
Yes and no.
Yes and no. Yeah, fucking
the tree,
in the tree part of the tree.
Part of the tree. Hey, if you got a kid, put them up to the speaker. We're talking about Adventure Time. Actually, is that like not relevant anymore for kids?
Yeah. Time? I mean, it's weird. I feel like Steven Universe is probably more prominent among the younger generation now than I think Adventure Time. I wish Adventure Time was, but I still think it's there. It's just not as prominent as.
Isn't it crazy how something
others
can be so dominant and then just go away?
Yeah.
Go away. I mean, same thing with Game of Thrones, but I mean, the difference with Adventure Time and Game of Thrones is Adventure Time didn't go off a fucking cliff quality-wise.
Right.
At least I don't think it did, right? You know?
No, it definitely didn't.
It's
just the problem with infinite content.
Of course, yeah. No, yep, yeah, that's saturation. No, at some point, I really do need to dedicate myself to watching all of Adventure Time.
You should. I think it'll be harder to get through the first 2 seasons because they're very, I think, more kiddie than what everything else turns into. You just have like the character developments, and it just builds that world so much. Oh, it's wonderful, absolutely wonderful. If you haven't watched it, do it.
Yeah. No, I don't think anyone other than me honestly needs that endorsement. Well, of our age, you know what I mean? Same thing with SpongeBob. I was a pretty big outlier.
Yeah.
I thought it was too cool for SpongeBob. I was watching Dragon Ball Z, dog.
No, sure, I get it. Toonami, bud.
Toonami, yeah.
I think SpongeBob kind of fell off. Like after season 5, like Steven Hillenburg actually didn't do the voice. No, that's not his name. Tom Kenny did the voice of SpongeBob.
And every voice of our generation's cartoons.
Well, actually, he did Ice King in Adventure Time. But
him and Billy, whatever, right, from Futurama. Those are the guys. What is it, Billy? What's his name?
I can't.
Anyway, those are the guys who, that's our childhood. Oh, and then there's 2 female voice. You know, the Simpsons, and then the Rugrats.
Rocko's Modern Life.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, that would have been a fun route. I don't know. I'm not going to get into like, wow, weren't we on the precipice and now even just further in the decline of like everything.
Yeah.
Dexter's Lab, Powerpuff Girls. God, I could go on and on about Tom Kenny.
Yeah. This is kind of what I'm saying. To be able to try to do voice acting or just be a part of that world, 70s, 80s, 90s, early 2000s, and thanks AI. I mean, that's where we are now, but it's already been pretty fucked for anyway. Whatever. Let's not get.
It's Tuesday.
Let's shake it up.
Tuesday, March 25th.
What happened on this day? We already did. No, we didn't do anything. Right? 1997. We didn't say the Notorious B.I.G. on this day in 1997 released his second and final studio album, Life After Death. I wonder if someone was like, well, I'm gonna make that come true. I'm sorry. Who was that character? I don't know. He was from Wisconsin. He was from rural Wisconsin. Oh man, I'm gonna make that shit come true. And then I'm gonna go back home.
It's cold.
Have you ever?
I think Diddy did it.
I mean, that's what's kind of coming to light, right? Is all of the things he had his oil-covered fingers in.
Their little paws in.
Yeah.
His Exxon Valdez covered hands.
Yeah. With GHB in it.
Heard he's got stock in Dawn dish soap, too.
He knows there's going to be
playing the game.
Oil spills.
Oil spills.
That guy's gonna unalive himself mysteriously.
Man.
It's going to be a weird thing.
I see. That's the thing is I don't understand. I guess that's the thing is like it has to come to a point where it's worth it for him to like expose people before they kill him. So it just has to be such perfect timing where like I don't know. I'm just so man again. I'm just gonna get in like a pessimistic like let's fucking overthrow these people who I don't care which part of the sector of our society they're in. I'm tired of these rich ass motherfuckers. Anyway, on this day in 2003. Linkin Park second studio album. Was Chester still alive?
Yes, he was.
Okay, well then he was a part of this.
Oh, she was.
Meteora is released with a single Faint, Numb, and Breaking the Habit. I don't know if I remember what any of these songs sound like.
I'm breaking the habit.
Nope.
Tonight.
Nope. By 2003, I did listen to their first record.
Yeah.
But by 2003, I was on to brand new. I was all pretentious indie kid already, so I definitely just ignored.
So you're not familiar with Numb?
Maybe Numb. What does it sound like?
Have you seen the trailer for Michael Mann's Miami Vice?
I would have to hear the song, man. I'm sorry. I don't know if I have, but it's a great movie. If you haven't seen Michael Mann's Miami Vice.
It's with Jay-Z's thing.
They did a record together.
So I had those two. I had the first one, their first record, or at least their first popular record. I guess it was their first studio record.
I've become so numb.
Yeah, for sure.
I can feel you there. All I want to do is be more like me
and be less like you. Yeah, okay, yeah, I totally.
We got it.
Okay, I totally remember that. Awesome. Good for Chester. On this day in 1977, the David Lynch film Eraserhead was released. I still need to watch Eraserhead. To be honest with you. Okay.
You should.
Me too, man. Honestly.
Well, whenever we start the video, I'm sorry, the film. When we start the film Reel, another movie podcast that's dedicated to movies from the let's say 60s and 70s. we'll get into it. I don't know that we're gonna do that. We already have enough on our plate.
Those could be like watch-alongs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
it's a
could
big
just
plate,
do.
but we could do like
That could be
a
the
Twitch stream.
22-minute podcast. Or,
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
The
real
real
quick.
quick. Yeah.
Honestly, real
Real
quick.
quick.
Can cover anything else. No, I need to start doing the Harry Potter.
Yeah, I
podcast.
was cleaning up. Scott and I were cleaning up
Yeah.
yesterday, and then found like both the copies we started reading together. Like she has the animated one or the
Right.
illustrated one.
Yeah.
So like we're reading them together. And I found those when we were cleaning up. I was like, oh fuck yeah, I can't wait to jump back into those.
Well, yeah. I mean, and the thing is, it's an evergreen. I mean, this is just the podcast we're doing right now that you're listening to. It is one dedicated to a set time, a date. So it's not evergreen, as they say. But the Harry Potter one, I mean, or pretty much anything other than this, or like we're doing a spurts podcast, so we got to follow.
Spurts.
Yeah, we got to follow those spurts, and their spurts games. But something like the Harry Potter comparison podcast, literally, like I could do the work for 6-7 episodes of, and then we just record them
Yep.
when we record them. But anyway, that's enough about that. Until there's maybe when there's a good update, then we'll share the update. On this day in 1983, The Outsiders is released. I don't know. I don't think we might have watched that in class, but it was one that like I don't think we finished. So I haven't really seen all of it. I will say it seems a little homoerotic. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Super gay.
Okay, yes, that was the impression I thought I got from it. Just like
Yeah.
what Pony Boy and like the other guy, just like in a
Johnny.
Yeah, Johnny and Pony Boy, just like
Do it for
is it-
Johnny.
No, it's not Johnny. Is it Johnny?
Johnny,
It's-
yeah.
Well, I mean, I know Johnny's in
It
there.
is Johnny.
It's okay, but those are the two who go like live in a cabin or
Yeah.
something, and they're fucking.
After they kill one of them, the greasers.
All
and
they
the
have
socialists.
is cigarettes and bologna, right?
That's
So, like,
right.
Yeah,
That's a match made for
yeah.
some sucky fucky there.
Some dirty butt play. Anyway, especially with the baloney guys. But I mean, maybe
Why
they
call
were
them
into it.
greasers, bro.
Yeah, pre-lubed. Wow, guys. Okay. On this day in 94, excuse me, D2, The Mighty Ducks was released.
Snuckle
Quack.
puck time.
What?
Man, so the guy, so James sent us a funny clip of just like Gordon Bombay, sequence as a child, and yeah, it was very funny to like. I hadn't thought about before, like his stats, the way that his stats project, he would be Wayne Gretzky, but
Yeah,
because
he
of,
scored like a goal every 16 seconds. And he missed one.
But here's the real true irony: the kid who played, that guy, is now a Bitcoin billionaire, and he's also far right, just like Wayne Gretzky. So,
Wow.
the ironies, the serendipitousness,
Serendipities.
I think.
I just like the
serendipity.
naming of Gordon Bombay. Like,
It's a great
I
name.
never picked up that his name was just full of gin.
I like that a lot,
Like
actually.
Bombay Sapphire and Gordon's fucking. Anyway.
And didn't he?
That's a fun fact. Thanks,
Wasn't
James.
part of his story that he developed a drinking problem?
yes. He was like, in the first one, he's like drunk in a limo, isn't he?
Yeah, I think
Oh, that's right. Yep.
I haven't seen those
And then
in a
he's
while.
like, you kids don't
I
know
also haven't
fucking
watched
shit
them in a
about
while.
hockey.
Like we're 12. Yeah, that makes sense.
Thanks, mister. Can we ride in a limo?
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. You know what? Honestly, the best parts of those movies are, Keenan or whatever.
Yeah.
Like the little characters, like the side. I don't even
Well,
care
that's where
about
Keenan
Joshua
comes in, I
Jackson.
think, is
D2.
D2, yeah.
That's right, because it's Goldberg and all that. Those are the best. Oh, and that guy has
Yeah.
had some problems as well.
Yes, he
Some
has.
drug problems.
Well, I think he's coming out of it, though.
That's
he's doing better.
I remember seeing a story like that, but yeah, I don't know about.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like I read that story 6 years ago.
Yeah, a little while
Rough.
ago.
All right. On this day in 2011, Sucker Punch is released. I don't know that I've seen this.
It's.
I thought it was a cool idea for a movie.
Yeah.
Like kind of a graphic novel movie.
filmed
Okay,
like
okay.
a graphic novel for sure. I don't know if it's based on.
You know, when I
one.
saw the trailer for it, I thought it was Full Metal Alchemist
Oh,
for
that,
sure.
That actually
Because
checks
there's
out.
like they like stole a scene. Like,
Oh.
whenever I watched the trailer, I was like, "This is Full Metal Alchemist."
it's about some like girls
episode
living
one.
in like a home and
Right.
they dance.
Yeah, but then it changed. Yeah,
and
for
then the
sure.
dance turns to fighting. I think Isaac Oscar is the bad guy in that.
Oscar
Isaac.
That's
is
the
it
one.
a-
I always
yeah,
get that.
That's the one.
I flip those.
I fucked it up too.
There's something to that though, where it's like, so we're watching these young girls like transform into like dominatrixes and like, there's something.
No, they're
there's
just
something-
like what they're doing inside the like mental asylum is like erotic sex work, basically.
I'm just saying,
or
who
slave
wrote
labor.
this? And why did they want to see it?
That's what I'm saying.
Why did they
That's
want to
what
see
I'm
it
saying.
I
manifest?
think Dan Schneider wrote it.
Who's Dan Schneider? again?
He wrote a lot of Nickelodeon.
Yep. I think you're right. And again,
Did he really?
No.
But in the world of,
No.
in the world of validated truth, in the 22-minute podcast, he did.
Yes.
On this day, 2016, Batman versus Superman.
It's our universe.
Yep. Batman versus Superman: Dawn of Justice was released.
Big day for Zack Snyder.
Him and Tim Burton should have
Oh, yeah.
stuck to the fucking art department. Sorry. Anyway, all right. In 2022, Everything Everywhere All at Once. Okay.
I still haven't
Great
seen this.
movie, but overrated.
I really like the movie.
No. But yes.
but
again, all of my favorite
yeah.
shit from
I think-
last year, no one cared about. You know what I mean? So
well, that's the thing. I'm trying to remember what other movies I saw in 2022, and definitely that was my favorite movie of the year.
You're right, because the thing was, is 2023 or whatever the Barbenheimer year with Zone of Interest, like all the and fucking Conversation, whatever argument. I don't scenes from a marriage. No, that's not the one.
Oh, no, Anatomy
whatever.
of a Fall.
Anatomy of a Fall.
Yeah.
And then like there were another good handful of movies too that like I was just so impressed by that year.
Yeah.
So you're probably right. Like the year before, not that. So yes. I bet if I went and looked back, I'd be like, yeah, it absolutely should have won compared to everything else that came out. But that's just, I think that just does speak to like, I don't know, maybe it's good, right? Maybe it's not these like stereotypical prestige dramas that are winning, but is there really much to choose from?
Right.
So it's probably both.
Yeah.
It's good, and also there's like an unfortunate lack of funding going on.
Speaking of winning,
Let's
on
move
this
on.
day,
Thank you.
turning 26 today, Mikey
right.
Madsen just won Academy Award for her performance in Nora.
That's another one being questioned, you know?
And that's thing. The movie was fine. I didn't think it was the best thing. I didn't think her
Yeah.
performance was.
Dude, I'm sorry, but watch the performance. I don't remember her name because it's very Austrian or German or something. But the performance of the lead actress in The Devil's Bath.
Oh yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Honestly, though, Demi Moore had a more
I agree.
intensive and well, I don't know. I haven't seen the movie.
It's great.
But
It's
it's just
great.
the part to me clearly seems like it demanded more. I'll let you know after I see it. I should stop talking out of my ass since I haven't seen the movie.
Well, she just hosted SNL, so I'm excited to watch that.
Anymore.
Yeah, I know.
I can't.
I'm gonna watch it today. We'll see
Okay.
how it is.
Well, I'm glad you still watch it. I'm
Hopefully
glad somebody's-
hopefully they make fun of her character in Nora.
I still need to see it. So, yep. I'll have to try to. Maybe I'll have to wait till it comes on Max or something.
One of them streaming services.
Yeah, but let's go ahead and get to more. We're already doing birthdays. Excuse me. Let's get to another. We already said Jenny Slate, 43. Just reminding you. Oh, do you know who Lee Pace is? He's turning 46.
Yeah, he is what's his face in Guardians of the Galaxy. The bad guy in Guardians of the Galaxy.
That's like I think that's what he's most known for. I remember really enjoying him from. I don't know if you went with me or if I went with anyone to see The Fall.
Oh no! I didn't see it with you, but I did buy it on DVD later after you talked about it.
Yeah, and it just got released on like Blu-ray or whatever.
Oh, nice.
So that's one I definitely would like to.
He's
buy.
a lead in that, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, and he's great. I love Lee Pace, and I've seen him in a handful of things, but he's just a really good actor.
Yeah.
He's just a very solid actor who probably is honestly too pretty, or was. He's older now, so he's in the Lord of the Rings, or he's in the Hobbits.
The Hobbits, yeah.
I don't know if that's because he was originally in the Lord of the a scene in the
Was
Lord
he
of the Rings or
Legolas's dad in
something?
that?
I don't know that he was like in it, or if it was like maybe. No, there's no way. I don't know. We'd have to look it up.
Yeah.
But anyway, what I was gonna say is, speaking of the Hobbit and Lee Pace, did you know that Ian McKellen, right? Am I remember Ian McKellen, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know he outed 3 actors on that set.
What?
Accidentally?
Accidentally?
Yeah. And one was Lee Pace.
No way.
Yeah. One was Lee Pace. One was and then it was just the 2 other like kind of main leads. One was oh God, I don't remember his name, but he was like the human in the village, and he had the long hair, and he was saving his kids, and he killed the dragon with the arrow. And then the other one was the lead dwarf. the lead dwarf. He outed all 3 of those motherfuckers because like they told him, because I suppose he's a part of the Hall of Flames.
Yeah.
And so why wouldn't these 3 guys, probably have those kinds of conversations with someone who they have so much in common with? And anyway, but there was a recent story of Ian McKellen being like, "Stop being in the closet, it's silly," and really it just sounds like he's trying to cover his ass and being like, "I didn't mean to out these 3 guys. I just was talking about it openly and didn't realize it was a secret." But I didn't know that until like a month or so ago, and I thought that was funny and interesting. Thanks, Ian, pushing Lee Pace out of the closet.
Yikes.
It apparently seems to be a bigger issue if you are if you don't come up in Hollywood first, if you're like a part of like Australian or British, which sucks, but whatever. I'm again talking out of my ass. I'm making assumptions.
Well, speaking of closets, turning 60 today, Sarah Jessica Parker.
I don't get it.
Well, Matthew Broderick, I always thought Matthew Broderick was gay.
Oh, okay.
And they're married.
So she's a beard.
Mm-hmm.
She's a beard. She's turning 60. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that
she also has huge closet space in Sex and the City.
Hey, there you go. So we got 2 connections.
There we go.
Concrete. And remember,
she wears
she
them.
gets on my nerves. I hate watching her.
I was gonna say, I don't know. What'd you say?
She wears stilettos.
She does wear stilettos. Thank you.
She's got a lot of them stilettos. She's our spokesperson.
Yeah, main spokesperson.
22-minute stilettos.
They're shaped like 2s, but with points.
You can only wear them for 22 minutes at a time.
Yeah, they hurt. No, but I was gonna say,
design.
James, I agree. I can't think of one thing I've been like, I love Sarah Jessica Parker in this.
Yeah.
I think she just benefited from millennial and Gen X love.
Except
of,
I know you love
Sex and the
Failure to
City.
Launch.
I didn't even know she
like
was in that,
your
dog.
favorite.
Didn't even know she
Oh,
was
is
in
she
it.
not?
Hocus Pocus.
Is that not her?
Hocus Pocus.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fucking-
That's it, dude.
Kate Hudson is who I'm thinking of. Never mind.
Yeah.
Wow. That was racist. We only have about 10 seconds. Again, turning 47, Mary Beth Monroe. Turning 46, Nate Bargatze. We already said that. So.
R.I.P. died on this day. Beverly Cleary died on this day in
Is that
2021.
the Brady Bunch?
Author of a bunch of kids' books.